What is going on, everybody? Episode 34, almost forgot, of the Rabb1t podcast. Sorry for the little hiatus. A little hurricane, came through and almost killed me. It was nothing, though. I was, a little one. It's a little cat 4 to 5, But you want the shit? Actually, before I'll give you the shit. I got the,
we have that.
I gotta get that, but for the Patreons, so they only classified the hurricane as a category 4. So I think if it's a category 5, like something to do with insurance, like you have to pay out. So we were like right on the cusp. At one point we did have category 5 winds, but they never classified it as a category 5 because they don't want the I guess because the insurance are in people's pockets and the insurance didn't want to pay out. So they're like,
insurance companies are, brother. You know what insurance companies are?
A scam.
They're fucking Judases. No, fucking Judas.
Them Judases.
They're fucking Judas, bro.
Alright, but we do have a bunch of Patreons I do need to shout out. We got Dirty Dan, Articuno, B-Rad the Man, Benjamin Richards, Brad Pittman, Brian Hahn, Chad Phillips Jr., Cross, Dalton Peterson, Dr. Dopey, Falaky Potato, Giovanni Diaz, I Am Kiko, Icy Storm, Jiggle Bones, Jordan Boylan, Jorge Burgos, Local Car Mechanic, Mayall, Person, I like that name, Will Likens, and Zombie Hunter. Shout out to all the Patreons. If you'd like to be one, link is down there below in the description. And how are you, boys?
Number has jumped up since we last recorded. That Patreon number, I feel, has increased.
It's about the same.
It's really? I feel there's definitely some new names in there, but then
there's some new names, and we've also lost some old ones.
Yeah. So how have I been, man? You asked that. I don't know, man.
How are you, boys? What have I missed? I feel like I've been 2 weeks and like I feel like I've been living in the caveman days.
Nah, fucking nothing's happened.
You guys didn't take advantage of the know me and try to better your lives?
No.
Before I come through and just absolutely destroy them and like bring you back down to poverty?
Bro, I was already in poverty. Like, what difference does you being around make to me?
I'm like a bad influence.
Oh yeah, but like,
I'm that kid your parents. I'm like the cool kid in like middle school that was smoking cigarettes outside. That was me.
Yeah, 15-year-old on fucking on
Manlet, I can't hear you.
Yeah, Manlet, you've done some noise.
Yeah, you were playing around before the podcast. Oh, look at me, I'm Manlet. I'm so fucking funny. Turn my camera on and off. Douchebag.
Fucking piece of shit. Okay, you know what topic we can start if we get into
his awful haircut.
Yeah,
show us that fade.
Boys. Turn around, please.
Turn to them sides. Walked into the barber said, "Make me unfuckable." Dude, they really fucked you up. That's not even a fade. No, that's like they put a 1 on the sides and like a 5 top.
Yeah, no, I remember last time we recorded it, fucked up your hair that time. You told us the exact location, not exact, but the business that provided this haircut.
Did you go back?
Who did this one?
Yeah. Why?
Bro, you're fucking weird, kind of.
Why would you go back?
Yeah, why?
Because they're just local.
Okay, I'm sure there's other.
I bet there's not just one fucking barbershop near you. You gotta go to like an old. No, you either gotta go to an old white guy or a Hispanic guy. Those are the only 2 people, if I had hair, that I would let cut my hair.
Yeah, true, bro.
Yeah, did you go to? What is it? A woman that cut your hair?
I can neither confirm.
It was. Dude, I can just tell.
Okay, no, just I have a shame story. Last time I got my haircut, I had a really nice looking girl do it, and she tried to sell me some shit for my hair, and I was like, I'm buying it.
Just because she was hot.
Yep.
Did you whip out your whipped out your wallet and was like, hey, 100, can you take change for 100?
I was down bad that day, but it was good stuff, so I'm not complaining.
Do you take a Centerlink card?
No, I don't have one anymore anyway, so yeah. So that was my down bad haircut story. It was good stuff though, so I ain't complaining.
You got a good haircut. But yeah, again, I apologize, everybody. Hurricane came through, lost power for 2 weeks, lost water for 5 days, and didn't have cell service. So let me tell you, you ever want to really feel living, sleep in 90-degree weather and not be able to take showers?
Sounds like excuses.
Pretty nice, let me tell you. Well, this little bitch, he said, I'm scared of the hurricane, and then he flew to Rhode Island. Like a little pussy.
Work smarter, not harder.
Little bitch.
Yeah, you're a bitch.
I
That's what you are,
survived
it's a
that
bitch.
shit. I got a shirt that says I survived. Do you have a shirt? No.
You got a shirt.
Yeah, they literally had those out like the
Yeah,
next
actually-
day. Yeah, I bought one. I would go get it, but my wife's sleeping in that room. But yeah, I got a shirt that says I survived Hurricane Ian.
Right, boys. Here's how this is the plan. We make profit of natural disaster.
I mean, I would if I could have done it, I would have immediately started making those shirts too.
Oh yeah.
100%.
Profiting
Immediately.
off tragedies is never a bad thing.
No.
Gun control groups do it all the time.
Yeah. Like if anything ever happens to me, profit immediately. Like if I would have
yeah,
died in that
like-
hurricane, you know, do whatever you gotta do.
Oh, I would be
Take it
making.
back.
I would have had a GoFundMe for the emotional coverage that would have been needed afterwards.
The emotional damage was too much.
And now I need money to go for extensive therapy, but I'm actually just gonna pocket it all.
You should come to America in the next hurricane season. We can have you go through a
Me?
hurricane. Yeah. We'll
Me?
have you go
Why
through a
would I do
hurricane.
that?
So you can go through a hurricane with
Will,
me.
will you come to Australia in the bushfire season then?
No. I can just go to California. I can
Exactly.
just go to California for that. Well, it's
Yeah, but the
closer.
Australian ones are better.
Well,
Yeah, but the Aussie ones are better. It's more deadly.
Let's fly Deacon out in January or February. Have him go up in a blizzard.
No,
Nah,
fuck off. I'd rather
that's
do the
pussy
hurricane than
shit.
that. No, I'd rather do the hurricane.
Yeah,
than
hurricane's
that.
cooler. Oh, I survived blizzard. Okay, fucking loser.
No, I just
Oh, you
fucking
got
hate
the
this.
snow.
The cold's just gay. Fuck it. I hate it. No, I'm not doing that. I'd rather
heard it
deal
here.
with fucking shit getting
Cold
destroyed.
for the
That's so
gays.
fun. I'd rather deal with the destruction of hurricanes. That's lit.
Dude, there was a story about the dude on the beach, and he literally Indiana. You remember the newest Indiana Jones where he got in the fridge to survive the
Oh yeah.
nuke? This guy literally got in his fridge to survive the hurricane. He was on the
survive?
beach. Yeah, he was on the beach, and the water had came up to his second story up his house, his
Yeah,
second
yeah.
story. So he got in the fucking fridge and was like bobbing in the fridge while it was bumping against the ceiling, and fucker survived. That's insane.
That's a fucking legend,
Yeah,
man.
he literally
That's
survived
so
hours in
cool.
his fridge. What a baller.
Yeah, that is giga
And then
Chad.
Manlet just flies to Rhode Island.
I don't know,
That's why
man.
your
Every
bloodline will
group's
end
got a-
with you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was happening anyway. I don't think him going to Rhode Island fucking prevented.
That was the nail in the coffin.
Well, hey, he
I'm
didn't
the
get nailed in the
harbinger
coffin,
of
He's
death
still
and
alive.
destruction.
Yeah.
That
You're
is
one of
the
you're the
last
four-
words I would use to
No, it's one-
describe you.
He's one of the four horses of the apocalypse. He's the opposite of famine.
On gluttony.
He's the opposite of famine. Gluttony.
What are the four horses? Is it like, are they supposed to be like gluttony and shit, or
war- Death, war, famine, and pestilence.
that's gay?
Not really. They're pretty much like what? How's that
Ah.
gay?
No internet. That should be one of them. That's kind of awful.
The modernized horse of the apocalypse. The internet.
Internet gone. That's how you. That's when you know it's starting.
No internet but TikTok.
Only
Yeah,
TikTok.
Yeah, it gets a separate. It gets a separate category.
Every YouTube video gets demonetized.
It's
Just
like,
all
it's
of
just
them.
Social media. I was just going on the internet.
And then the last one is like a locust or something. Those are cool.
No, but I hate locusts. That is the animal I will not go down to any
Are
circumstance.
those like
If you
loud
really want to
ones?
scare me, no, they're really fucking big. They're the really big cunts. If you wanna scare the fuck out of me, that's how you do it. I will become a little bitch. Don't get any ideas, man. But if you want to scare me, it's a locust.
Really?
That'll do it.
You know,
Yep.
you're not an insect kind of guy.
No, it's weird, but I would. Okay. I don't know how it happened, but I can deal with other insects. When I see-
Australia.
when I see a locust, it's like, no, get it away from me. Because we were on a holiday in, when was this? I would have been 14 at the time, so 6 years ago, getting on 7 now, nearly. And a locust got into the fucking car, and I saw it climbing on the fucking seatbelt. And at that young age, I was like, oh no.
Trauma.
And I freaked the fuck out.
It's gonna kill
And
you
From that
all.
day on, yeah, from that day on, I've never been the same around a fucking locust. But any other insect, it's fine. But that thing, no.
The amount of mosquitoes that have been around since the hurricane came through
It'd be everywhere.
in our area has been absurd.
I've killed so many.
Yeah, we opened the car door for probably 5 seconds when we were going to Walmart at like 9 or 10 o'clock at night, and we stopped in the road. My mother does not like mosquitoes at all, so I had to go kill them, and over the course of 3 or 4 minutes, we didn't open the windows. There wasn't any that got in through that initial brief opening when we first got in. There were 6 mosquitoes in the car.
I have to be very careful around mosquitoes because I have a mosquito-borne virus in my blood now, and if I get bit by them again, it can trigger it again. So, yep.
What the fuck? What year are you living in? The 17th fucking century? What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. It happens. It's not uncommon in Australia for it to happen to people because they're endemic to Australia. They're endemic to Australia.
You're gonna come here, and a Florida mosquito's gonna
Yeah,
feast
gonna
on
bite
you.
me. I'll be in a
Right.
fucking hospital. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking
you'll-
hospital for 5 weeks.
Florida mosquito will use you as a host, and you'll be.
And that actually could very much happen. That could really
I like the
very
sound
much
of
happen.
this.
I could
Yeah.
introduce a fucking.
If-
No, I don't.
You can take it
I'm
back.
pretty sure mosquitoes can fucking just go around the world anyways, right? Like, I don't really. Yeah. I don't know how mosquitoes work. I mean, fuck. They don't serve any purpose except to kill fucking African people. That's all they do. That's literally all they do. Like, I'm not trying to be offensive. That's all they fucking do.
Well,
They're the top of the food chain in Africa. Goes mosquitoes,
Yeah.
lions.
It's actually really sad because that's like one of the biggest killers in Africa. Is fucking like malaria.
Well, they kill and maim a lot of other people in different parts of the world.
Yeah.
We had Zika over here. In
Yeah, that
South
kind of was in
Florida.
Australia, sort of. I think that was a bit before my time, though.
Yeah, no, no, it's a major issue all across the world, and there's theoretically something we could do to exterminate at least specific breeds that.
What would would that affect anything if we did that? Like just like, hey, we don't need mosquitoes. Are they useful at all to the environment?
Yeah, but anytime a mass extinction has taken place with any sort of animal, regardless of what people thought, it had direct consequences on the food chain.
Well, you know what? I think mosquitoes are worth it. Let's try it.
Well, it's been the law of unintended consequences. There are some animals that do eat mosquitoes, things like bats, wasps, and other stuff. I want to say they've tried it on an island out in Massachusetts. I don't know if it was Martha's Vineyard or Nantucket, but the idea is basically to get a bunch of female or male mosquitoes, one or the other, and sterilize them with radiation and release them out.
It would be the female mosquito. Actually, no, the female mosquito is the only one that'll feed on humans.
Mosquito time.
Well, no.
That's what we were talking about today.
The idea is to breed a couple million, for every given area, sterilize them with radiation, and release them into the wild, because then the wild-born mosquitoes will attempt to repopulate with the sterilized mosquitoes, and yeah.
Well,
in Australia,
another note, let's get off fucking mosquito talk. Have you guys heard about the Amouranth complete, 180? You guys heard about the Amouranth situation that just kind of recently broke a couple hours ago?
From what I know, I've seen on Twitter, apparently the rumor has it, I don't know if it's true or not, because everyone could be telling fibs nowadays, is the thing. Don't think everything is 100%. Apparently her husband is like abusive and manipulative and was threatening to kill her dog or some shit.
Well, that was the shockers. Apparently no one knew that she had a husband, right?
Yeah. That was the big news I heard. And like,
then,
apparently she's forced to do those streams and shit like that.
Yeah, to double down, everyone figures out she has a husband, and he's like forcing her to like stream and keep it quiet and like threatening their dogs. Like, what? Go from talking about 0 to 100 real fucking quick. Jesus Christ.
Probably not good.
I would think that's probably not.
I've seen so many simps like getting mad at Amouranth. Like, listen, I've said do whatever you gotta do to get the bag. I don't fucking care. I've seen a lot of people get mad at her for like lying and saying pretending she was like single the entire time. It's like, bro, are you that down bad You thought
yeah, but
Amouranth.
listen now. That will lead to people not trusting what she's saying now because she's lied in the past. Like,
I don't give a shit when people lie about. That's such a small lie.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Yeah, it really is.
Are these simps really that down bad that they think they're gonna have a chance to, like, if I gift enough subs, maybe she'll fuck me?
Trust, if I gift enough to you, you'd fuck me.
I would, because
Don't
I'm
lie.
different. I'm built different. But why are these people mad? Like, her having a husband changes literally nothing.
Nothing.
She wasn't gonna fuck you prior to the husband. She's still not gonna fuck you. She's a fucking millionaire. She don't care about your little obese looking ass.
From a psychological perspective, I think there is, you know, it's
the sides and fucking devils fucking magic on it.
Well, no, it shatters their self-built facade. It's like,
No, true.
it's like when people play the Powerball. You know, how many people are actually going to win the Powerball, but how many hundreds of thousands?
Keep doing it.
Yeah, your odds of winning it is like 239 million.
I buy just one more ticket. We're in.
Don't talk to me about gambling. You know that's my passion.
So, well, the point is that in a logical situation,
yeah, I know what you're saying.
people would, you know, realize in a vacuum that, hey, you're not gonna win, and it's probably
it's that fucking minute chance that you do that keeps people going back.
They're just edging the entire time.
They're edging the whole time. Who is calling me?
Sorry.
No. Fuck off. Yeah, that's alright. Should I answer it? Nah, that's not. Fuck off. Right, what were you saying?
Mr. Deacon, your STD test has come back.
Oh, quiet. There's actually an Australian number, so it probably was something I should have answered. But I'm going to.
Do you think, so if Amouranth, like, the whole husband abusing thing wasn't a thing, I think people that she has a husband, I think her viewership and everything would have went down. But knowing that she's also getting abused, do you think that's gonna help her? Like, it's gonna be like an unintended what's the word? Like, unintended consequence?
Yeah.
Like, it's like people are gonna feel sorry for her and then start boosting her. I think that's what's gonna happen.
She already gets a lot of views as is, man.
I think it's gonna I think it's not double, but I think it's gonna go up.
It's gonna go up, yeah, for sure.
I can't say.
I think the simps. There's gonna be more simps that feel like, oh, her husband's terrible. I'm gonna be the shoulder to cry on. I'm gonna get in there.
You really delve deep into the simp science, don't you, Jeff?
Dude, I can understand simps. I don't know why. Like, I can just see it from their perspective.
What's the saying? Takes one to know one.
Hell yeah, man. I'm like a fucking simp detective. I'm like Batman.
I'm the simp detective from fucking Batman.
Instead of being wealthy, you're poor.
Yeah.
Instead of being
bald, poor. My parents are still alive. Shit.
Oh, that's so cheap.
Did you guys hear about that one?
Some weird child off the street.
Forced him to become my sidekick.
Yeah, what are you saying?
Wasn't Amouranth also getting like stalked too?
Oh, I didn't hear about that one, but
you didn't hear about that? Apparently, some dude. I think this was Amaranth. Some dude had flown.
There's
like,
many of those fucking titty girls on Twitch now. It's hard to keep up.
Dude had flown from some miscellaneous country, like you fucking Romania, or one of those irrelevant countries in that area of the world, and he had sold all of his all of his living objects and his everything he owns besides a fucking guitar or something, or it was like a trumpet. I don't know, some gay little instrument. And he flies
really got a piece of woman with the fucking trumpet, bro.
Dude, he literally sold everything but his fucking like instrument or like a violin or some other little instrument.
Yeah.
Comes to America and like just stalks, like went literally Batman mode and fucking figured out where she lived and would just like stay outside and like stalked her and would live stream him stalking her. Till like one day he's like live streaming, he's like, I'm gonna fucking do it, I'm going in. And he like tries to break in her house or some shit.
I think I'm just pointing to Manlet over here.
Oh, you're not, because on my screen you're just pointing to a wall. I was like, what?
Oh, okay, no. Here I'm pointing to
other way. Other way. Point. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Your Honor, I will have it be known he pointed at Justin for over.
And I will, in my defense, I will say I meant this retard.
No, what's it called? I mean, there's there's been obsessed fans and people with delusional attachments that aren't based in reality for years. I mean, John Hinckley attempted to assassinate Ronald Reagan because he wanted Jodie Foster to like him.
Well, let's be honest here. That would have happened if he would have. I mean, he had
that individual.
He knew what he was doing.
Hey, honey, I just I attempted to kill the
President of the United States.
Yes. Do you want to go out on a date with?
Just fuck me. Just do it. Just put it
in. Dry.
That's how that would have went. That's exactly how that would have went.
Mr. Hinckley, you know what gets me going.
Political assassinations.
But what's it called? And then what was the other one? A really sad case was
that one.
Me and Justin.
That one Hispanic singer.
Well, there was a YouTuber.
Oh no!
The YouTuber. Yes,
yeah. Her name was the guy. The guy was stalking someone named Bjorn. Is that who you're talking about?
Well,
that one.
There was some. You're talking about the YouTuber, right?
I don't know her name, but I know she was assassinated in Orlando the night before the Pulse shooting.
I don't think that was her then.
2016.
Yeah, that definitely was what I was thinking of then.
Let me look it up.
Yeah, find that name, because I think I know who you're talking about because I watched a YouTube video about it not too long ago, but I don't remember the name. That's why you should always get. This is why you need to get your conceal and carry.
Christine.
You need to get what?
CCW.
Like that for me. Well, I can't do it. So
conceal and carry. Protect yourself, ladies.
Well,
no, Justin. The play is to make sure people don't have guns in the first place.
To be fair, I mean, what could she have done? It was an ambush. You're not gonna be able to cross draw and take out a guy that already has the drop on you and his gun to your head, and
Oh, she was on Dance. I knew her from somewhere. She was on Dancing with the Stars. That's it.
This wasn't the YouTuber I was thinking of. Dude, there's been so many YouTubers that have gotten fucking murked by stalkers. It's so fucked up.
Well, I mean,
her name is Christina Grimmie. If anybody's watching.
But no, John Hinckley's out now. He's actually.
He needs to write a book.
We talked about this long ago, did we?
Well, he's making I think YouTube music videos now.
He needs to write a book. I bet people would buy that. How I tried to assassinate the president.
I would not be surprised.
I would have that. Just say I have it. It'd be cool.
It's like a meme. I'll put it on, like the shelf. Yeah.
Well, no. I mean, look at OJ. People bought.
Yeah, because he's fucking.
I would have a drink with OJ just so I could say I had a drink with OJ. It'd be fucking funny.
Well, I mean, he wrote his book. If I did.
Yeah, because he didn't do it. That's as such. If I
the man is illegally innocent.
Okay, hang on. let me this book cover.
Isn't it just a glove?
He was not found guilty in a court of law. He did nothing wrong. How dare you try to besmirch? He was a naked gun. You son of a bitch.
He died.
Hang on, you're gonna.
Oh, there's two of me now. Ignore the.
Oh, sexy.
Don't look.
No, that's my dream. That's my
Don't
dream.
Look.
I always wanted
You're not. The people aren't supposed to see that far. You.
There we go.
Fucking 5'2" bitch.
Look at that book cover. Zoom.
Yeah, it is. Crime scene do not cross. Confessions of the Killer.
That's OJ's book. But look at it. It says I did it, and it's got a little tiny.
Oh, it's edited. It's edited. Wait, is it? It's not.
No, that is a legitimate book.
Right. If I did it.
There's big blocky text. I did it.
100%.
Dude, OJ's a baller.
Ford Bronco, 1992 Ford Bronco's stock value has rose 8,000%.
That Bronco is in a Tennessee museum. It's pretty cool.
I thought it was destroyed.
It's in a museum. I sent it to you.
Oh, you did too?
Yeah,
That's right.
I went to that museum.
I do remember that. I remember getting a text at, yes, right? I remember getting a text like 3 in the morning. I was like, what the fuck is this? And it was like OJ's Bronco.
I knew you'd like that.
How much can I buy this off Amazon? $37.
You can get it on Kindle for like.
I want a signed copy. The fuck?
I want a signed copy.
Well, he just got out of prison a few years ago.
Yeah, but he's out now. Is this that means he can do
Doesn't
it?
he live in Florida?
Yeah. Well, no.
He's on Twitter all the time now.
So he didn't go to prison the first time, but then he broke in with a ski mask, and they did a robbery of a Las Vegas casino and stole sports memorabilia that apparently
was his or
had
something.
originally belonged to him.
Good evening, Twitter world.
Well, no, he
robbed his casino.
He stole it. Got sentenced to 9 years, and then finally was paroled a few years ago. So the what was I gonna say? The he claims that he will not go to LA because he's afraid the real killer is still out there.
Well, he is.
He's still out there.
He is still out there. The real killer's never been caught because he's been found innocent.
The glove didn't fit, bro.
He was not found legally guilty.
Yeah,
He
this
didn't
is
do it.
legit true. He was not found guilty. So
Does he
technically,
live in
didn't
Florida
do it.
now? I want to go play golf with him.
Yeah, I think so. I think he does.
Okay, Peter Griffin.
I'd go play golf with him. It'd be fun.
O.J. Simpson.
I'm pretty sure you might not return either. It might be one.
I think I could take his old decrepit ass by now.
Yeah, probably. With that fucked up shoulder, though, I don't know. If you're playing a close game.
We'll make it even.
One hand punch. He's punching with one
no, he
hand.
lives in Vegas.
Oh, he lives in Vegas. Damn him.
What out of all places you would rob? Why the fuck a casino? The hardest place to get in and out of.
Apparently, they had.
They have a lot of shit you can steal. That's worth a lot of money. Yes, but shit like that is okay. If you're stealing shit to sell it, and it's not money, chances that's a one item, and it will be known around the fucking country that it's been stolen.
Black market.
He robbed it at
Maybe.
gunpoint.
Right.
Baller. Would have been cooler if he would have done it with a knife, but you know.
Yeah, sure.
How tall is he? He's like what, 6'5" or something? He's like tall.
He's pretty fucking tall, yeah.
Oh, we've been robbed by a 6'8" African American.
No, he's only 6'1".
Really?
Only. I say only, yeah, 6'1".
The juice was not that tall.
I'm tailing him.
Here's a real question: was the juice on juice?
I think he might have been bro.
Probably. Assume everybody was back in the day.
Back then, yeah.
But what's it called? Yeah, no. There's a weird dynamic. It's a big problem with how to cover mass shootings nowadays because you have this fringe minority of socially disaffected people who kind of idolize them, you know?
Oh yeah, nah, and you wanna know the best way to stop that? Stop fucking covering mass shootings in media.
And you give them funny names like Little Penis.
Yeah, or do that.
Well, the
Incest, baby.
I genuinely believe a large reason why people go out and fucking commit mass shootings is for infamy, or just killing in general. Mass killings in general, I believe, is genuinely fucking infamy.
I don't know if it's necessarily the majority of the case, but I would say it's probably a significant minority. You know, but it's.
Well, I know for sure the New Zealand shooter did it purely to spread his manifesto around. That was well known.
What was I gonna say? I think it was the Parkland shooter, though it may have been a different one. Like,
He just got sentenced to life.
Why the fuck don't they just kill them?
Legit, I swear to God, why are they put in jail? They should be fucking hung, drawn, and quartered.
Like people don't understand. People are like, yeah, but he's in life in prison. His life's gonna be hell. Dude, he's gonna adjust to being in prison. It's like you adjust to your situation. It's gonna take some time, but he's gonna adjust to living in prison. Just fucking kill him.
It depends what prison he gets into. If he gets into like a maximum security gang prison, yeah, probably not. But
I still think he'll like all those people that are like in prison for life. They kind of adjust and learn the way of living there.
True. This is
like
true.
They can find a way to make it happen. Like humans do that.
It also depends what you get sentenced for. For example, if you're a child molester, you will not survive prison. You won't. There's no way.
Well, it really
Unless you're
depends.
put to a protection.
It really depends. Are you in general population, or have you done something like him that is heinous enough that it will endanger his life in general pop? So then they get put in solitary for 23 hours a day.
He's still gonna he's still gonna adjust, man. Like I started to like by the time I mean not comparing what I did my past 2 weeks to prison, but it's like even though it's still like I still started to adjust to it because it's just I was doing it for so long. Like
You adjust.
he's eventually gonna adjust to being in prison after some time. It's not gonna be like the best thing ever, but he's still gonna be like, all right, this isn't too terrible. Should just fucking killed him.
Well, I disagree with that. I mean, when he's gonna be in what, like a 6x8 cell for 23 hours a day for the rest of his life.
I doubt that at all. I don't think that's gonna happen at all.
Yeah,
That's not how prison works.
But a lot of prisons also don't give a fuck about the written prison law. They'll do whatever the fuck they want. And this is like a well-known thing. A lot of wardens.
The guards aren't there for the prisoners. They're just there to make sure the prisoners don't leave. Like whatever happens in like so he'll find a way to adjust. They should have just fucking killed him. Why would waste our money?
I'm more saying the camp that death is too good.
Nah, just fucking kill him. Take him outside. They're gonna just take him outside. It don't have to be expensive. Just all right, go back inside. Hey, party. Easy.
But the issue with that is, one, he will be in solitary for the majority of the remainder of his life.
He'll probably kill himself anyways in prison.
Additionally, the issue becomes is with the death penalty. There is there's a set of appeals that it can take 20 years to execute some.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's
no.
Not
See, in my world, like if we have video, like if you are 100 and 200% guilty, like we have,
that you don't get a rebuttal. You just fucking sent to the gallows.
You get one chance, and once that's done, you get killed. You get one little rebuttal, but we have to this is like we have you on video doing it. Like, there's no doubt in anyone in the world's mind that you didn't do this. Like, you have, I want overwhelming, video evidence. Like, it's not like back in the day where they're like, he might have did it. Let's just kill him anyway. Like, we have to be fucking sure you did this.
Or if you admit guilty as well, also just fucking...
No, I don't really like that, because people do plea deals all the time. I don't like that.
True.
Like look at FPS Russia.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like that.
The vast majority of cases are plea deals. And where you sign a confession, there can be coerced confessions in the sense that they will interrogate you for 18 hours straight and say, well, this all stops and you get to go home when you sign. That's not illegal for them to do.
Yeah, legal system's fucked.
Yep.
It's yeah. But no, there's a really weird thing where there's a very, very, very small minority of disaffected people, but people were sending him cards and whatnot in prison. Not
who was this?
The Parkland shooter?
Cards. I think it was the Parkland shooter. It may have been another one of those younger ones, but then they were sending him cards and whatnot, and then or Columbine.
There were still girls.
Shooter.
Yeah.
That one chick was still fucking Ted Bundy after he got ousted for killing all those people. Dude, people are stupid.
Yep.
Yeah. Or even look at the Manson followers.
Yeah. They were still hey, this guy's our guy.
Well, look at all. Okay, I know this is probably not exactly comparable, but look at all the people who killed themselves for Heaven's Gate.
And they had the right idea. Was that the one where they had their Nikes on and they drink the Kool-Aid?
That was the one where they believed if they killed themselves, they would ascend to some fucking.
Yeah, I think one of the things was they had to have a certain pair of shoes on, and it was Nikes.
I didn't know that.
And that makes it
all. You
all.
know the weirdest part about that fucking cult? The night before they all ended their lives, they just went to a fucking. I can't remember the exact restaurant, but they all of them they acted all like normal people, and then the next day they were just all fucking dead. So
should have had an orgy first.
They probably did. Which one? I don't know.
Do what?
No, I'm not clicking that, but yeah, it's fucked.
Take a look at those.
Man, Parkland shooter is receiving is unreal. Yeah, see, just kill the guy. Just fucking kill him.
I don't know. I am very much in the belief that if you kill someone, you should have your own life taken. But obviously, my country doesn't agree with that.
Yeah. It's
Gosh,
such a shitty.
Fucking kill this big-eared fuck.
You can just look at some cunt and be like, yeah, he's gonna go out and kill people. I swear I can do that. I can look at someone and be like, yeah, you're probably gonna kill people.
That guy just needs to die.
Yeah.
What the fuck did Carson just?
Carson's
Yeah,
a
just
retard.
that shirt. Fuck off. We're trying to do funny.
Speaking of things, Killer, you said you looked into the Rooster Teeth drama controversy. Can you fill me in a little bit?
Okay, so what I know is basically a lot of them got exposed for not treating their employees as well as they should have.
Ooh, spicy.
And some of their subsequent attached shows that Rooster Teeth owned were not so nice either.
Shock.
There's one story. Yeah, it kind of seemed to be a following chain. But I didn't, because I'm not reading a fucking 800 word twit longer.
I saw the
I'm not
same
doing that.
twit
I'll scroll
longer
through
that
it.
you saw.
I'll scroll through it. Yeah.
I saw the same thing. If you ever are exposing people, do it in a video. Don't fucking do it on a twit longer, because I'm not gonna fucking read it.
Read it.
I'm not doing
I scrolled
it.
through it, and there was a lot of like weird pay issues going on with some of the employees, a lot of overworking people.
The slur thing is the one I keep seeing.
Yeah, and that's one thing as well.
How dare they? Get woke.
How dare
Dude,
they?
Rooster Teeth is like the definition of get woke, go broke.
But here's the thing, I swear to fucking God, because all that shit happened years ago, and they knew one day they were going to get exposed for it. I swear to God they knew this.
That's why they started.
And then what they did, and then they started being SJW liberal fucking like shills.
Yeah. They were like huge douchebags back in the day.
To cover that up. Yep.
So they're like, all right, we need to like reverse our image now.
Exactly.
Get woke, go broke, man. I think if they would have just like stayed with how they were, not saying like they were saints.
Yeah, they weren't good.
They try to make themselves look like we're perfect, and then it's like the decline is so much harsher, like the fall is so much harsher since you try to put the pussy on a pedestal.
Look, man, honestly, if I wanted to do Justin, man, I fucking love you, but I could never do a YouTube house or some shit with you.
No, not at all.
I couldn't do it. Fuck, I hate those things. And I swear that like culture of those YouTube houses and like offices and shit, they breed fucking toxicity and they make friendships fall apart. That's what it would do.
Oh, Manlet froze.
Like,
but I remember when Rooster Teeth used to actually be good, like the early 2010
Minecraft.
Around there.
The Minecraft videos, the Minecraft Xbox 360 videos. Do you remember those?
Those were good. I remember those. I remember the Rooster Teeth, like the little skits that they would. Those were my favorite. With like the little skits. No, not that many people liked them, but I liked them.
Yeah, I
with like the OG crew, and then they just start like, what the fuck? They just slowly like started declining. Like now, what is their channel pool? Can someone go to their channel real quick and see what? It's
still large. I've got it, but the fucking viewership is fucking horse shit. From what I know.
I'm not a fucking robot. What the fuck? I hate this.
Hold up. Okay, so they have 9 million subscribers, right? But their most recent video has 17,000 views in 2 days.
17,000, 37,000, 72, 18, 25, 84, 19.
That is 9.19 million.
I mean, I can't be throwing too many stones. My channel's dead as fuck, but like, shit.
Yeah, but that's not 9 million fucking viewers. That's 17,000 views.
You know, another channel that quote Deacon that kind of fell off was the Machinima.
That's because they were doing a bunch of fucking cocaine.
No, they got exposed for being a fucking horrible company, didn't they? To the people.
Yeah, because they were taking all the money and just doing lines of coke with it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that was it. I don't remember the lines of coke part, but I knew they were like siphoning money.
They were all like hella coke heads.
I remember back in the day when you would watch the old Machinima shorts. They were everywhere, man.
What was
the old Machinima shorts?
And then what was the other one? There was a how-to cast. How to.
Don't remember that one. I know the how-to cast videos, which are just fucking like memes of how to do like tasks.
Dude, I think Rooster Teeth would be a really good case study on like how not to run a channel business.
Channel, yeah.
Like how not to like form a business out of your channel. Like I feel like this would be a really good study.
I feel like all those
do.
all those weird gaming houses and gaming offices are just doomed to fucking fail.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just think it's a good idea. You can collaborate and do projects with other people all you fucking want. But being in with someone, I know some people being with someone every single fucking day that isn't a direct family member, it usually isn't good.
I mean, Mr. Beast makes it work.
He does. He does. But they don't have like an office, do they?
Yeah.
In like this, they do. They're all together.
Yeah. They have like a fucking warehouse.
Maybe
Dude.
I'm
Their
just-
set's
maybe I'm
fucking
just-
awesome.
Maybe I'm just fucking spewing shit at your Howcast. See, maybe I'm spewing shit out of my ass.
What the fuck is
Look how
Howcat?
dead this channel is.
I remember Howcast. How to get a gun license.
9 million subs, but they're averaging like 3.5k views.
Yeah, well, who the fuck's gonna watch a view on
What
a
did
video on how
they-
to have a great prom? Like, who the fuck's gonna do that?
The most popular video is how to undo her bra with one hand. How to have better sex. How
Exactly.
to have sex in the office and not get caught. I'm sensing a theme here. Sensing a very common theme. Dude, that has 243 million views. If that thing's monetized, they don't need any more money. Let me see how much. Let me just guesstimate how much off that one video they made.
21.
21.
21.
Well, how old must that video be? And, you know, what was the monetization rate 12 years ago?
Monetization in the way it existed to exist today wasn't like it back then.
It was a little
like
bit better at some points.
Yeah, it was better, arguably.
They probably made a couple million off that video easily.
About a milli.
The, what was I gonna say? Did you see what happened at TwitchCon?
Yeah, that one
No.
like chick broke her back.
I didn't see that.
Well,
You didn't see that?
One broke her back. Another injured. I think they dislocated their knee.
Ooh.
So that had to
Nasty.
be popped back in
Oh, I
by
don't
the
like that.
paramedics.
I don't like that.
That's
So that other lady is in a wheelchair, for the time being, and the one that broke her back, I think, has to relearn how to walk, if I'm not mistaken.
So TwitchCon decided to Jew out and not spend the money. They had like this fighting pit where like you get on the two things and hit each other with like those little styrofoam
like
shit
an
or whatever.
actual fucking like a fight.
Nah, it was like those. It's like those little
Actual
battle
boxing
things where you have like those like little.
It's like a marshmallow dart.
Yeah. No, I thought you meant like an actual fucking punch on ring.
But instead of having like usually in that stuff you have a couple feet of like foam. They had 1 foot of foam, and the foam things were like a foot long. So basically no foam there, and people were just falling
That's
and
not good.
jumping in it, and
There
we're
was
just hitting the
and-
straight concrete.
Yeah, there was concrete under it. and-
Twitch is the best company.
The lady who broke her back is actually a well-known adult actress.
Hell yeah, crippled
and,
porn. Fuck yeah.
That's an industry that exists, by the way.
Does.
She jumped back.
She fell
And
off.
tried to land ass down.
Yes, and
Dumb bitch.
Didn't work.
broke her lower back.
No,
Yeah,
a
I
dumb
would
bitch.
sue the fuck out of Twitch. That's a lawsuit right there.
Twitch.
No, I don't think you're gonna. How? It was her dumb fault. She just think dumb.
Here's the really scummy thing. Twitch made them all sign waivers beforehand.
Yeah, you can make them sign waivers, but that's.
Yep, they
I
can
feel like
waive-
I feel like that's not. There's like to get around waivers, like they have to be. Fuck, I don't know. How do I?
Egregious.
Yeah, I feel like that falls into that category.
If the waiver's worded correctly, there's like anything you do here that goes outside of our rules of the venue.
I
we
still
cannot
feel
be
like that's a
liable for
lawsuit.
anything you do.
I still feel like that's. I feel like if you
Yeah,
get a
well-
lawyer, that's a lawsuit because that was supposed that appeared to be safe, but the way they mismanaged it, it was not. And I feel like that
Piece of
doesn't
paper
fall
says
under
it all, bro.
the. It doesn't fall under it.
A piece of paper is powerful.
Justin is correct. The waiver is not a all be all.
They gave the illusion of safety when in fact there was not there.
Yeah. And the really scummy thing is that they didn't close it down after she injured herself. They left it running for another couple of hours.
Jesus Christ.
And then the second girl got injured. And then they still left it open. And
I would have jumped up there and tried to injure myself just to get that fucking bag.
Well, after the second injury, they still had it open. But people were no longer going in there.
Yeah, no shit.
People were flocking to it to kind of see what was going on, to, see what all the hubbub was about, but they weren't participating. And finally,
didn't you have to be like a Twitch partner to get in there or some shit?
I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea, but that's gonna be a serious. They're either gonna have to settle in court, or it's gonna be a prolonged.
She's gonna get a
battle.
payday. I think they're gonna settle out of court. She's gonna get a payday. 100%. Amazon doesn't want to deal with that. They're gonna get.
I mean,
payday.
they have enough money to fucking throw around anyway. They give a fuck.
Twitch just keeps taking L's, man. They banned gambling. They said we're gonna pay our creators. I thought they first banned the one sites, and then I think they just actually said gambling is banned as a whole. I think.
I know you can still do poker.
I don't remember, but they tried to ban gambling or did something like that.
Yeah, but I think slots are gone. Yeah, I don't think
they are paying their creators less, and then plus all the numerous other things that Twitch is known for. Like they're just taking L after L. How the fuck?
Yeah, great place.
I feel like you had something really good and then you somehow fumbled it at the 1 yard line. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Now, what is the profit margin being a Twitch streamer versus a YouTube streamer with a similar amount of views?
Well, here's the thing. Twitch not only pays you for ads, they'll pay you for subscribers, which you can do that on YouTube, but it's not the same. Being a member on YouTube is not really the same as like a Twitch subscriber, I think.
I think if you're, I want to say like if you're a higher up, if you're one of Twitch's favorites, you're going to get paid more with the same numbers that you would on YouTube. But if you're like medium to lower, I feel like it's better for you to be on YouTube than it is on Twitch. Because I feel like the higher up guys, they have secret contracts that say, hey, we get more. And YouTube, I don't think.
No, Twitch does get contracts. That is,
yeah, and I've only heard of like a couple people on YouTube getting fancy contracts. So I feel like if you're really big, maybe Twitch, unless YouTube wants to give you a contract or special deal. But everybody else, just do YouTube. YouTube's infinitely better.
Now, your channel has been
dead.
We're in the red, boys. Hurricane kind of fucked that up even more.
Well, I guess what was, and to again quote Deacon, what fell off?
Zombies
He fell
off.
Yeah, he made content. Like, people aren't watching the content that he's producing.
I had so many ideas that I was going to do until the hurricane fucked it up. Like, I was going to go to the beach and interview people and ask them questions. And now there's no longer a beach, so that idea is kind of out the fucking window. I'll have to wait till that gets rebuilt. But I have a couple more ideas that I want to go into. And plus, my manga channel finally got monetized. So I'm going to put a lot more effort into that channel. I like that shit.
I want to see a paintball and airsoft channel do good. That is good content.
I finally got the things that ordered because the hurricane delayed it that I needed for the next video. So I should be able to make that soon.
No, that is, I love that content. That's my favorite content you make, is anything on that channel. It's fucking so good.
I was going to buy a Japanese airsoft pistol and review it. But that'd be pretty funny.
I can help you with that. I can help you with that if you want.
I don't associate with that manga channel.
Manga channels. My last video did really well. I hope the next one does good.
I watched that video. Was that the Cyberpunk Edge Runners one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I watched that one. I didn't watch anything else because I'm not gonna lie to you, Justin. I don't really like manga that much.
Don't blame you.
I'll like the video. I'll click on it and like it, but I
made that video the night before the hurricane.
Oh fuck! Fuck you, man. Yeah, okay. Huh.
I must counteract Deacon, so I must click on it and just
Yeah.
I'm
just
gonna
it's
beat the
dead ratio.
shit out of you. I'm gonna come up there and
Oh.
just stand outside your house threatening you.
Man, I would give anything to see you two like have a proper fucking fight in like a
Aw.
ring.
I would just run at him and drop kick him immediately.
Yeah, but he's the sheer size of the bloke. It's gonna be a fucking hard target to take out.
Ah, easily. Right in his
I would
face.
just lay up when you would die.
No, you have to fight like a fucking
4-9
man.
of you? Oh, what am I ever gonna do?
If you don't fight him like a man, you're disqualified and he wins. You gotta
I'm gonna
fight him like a fucking
I'm
man.
gonna fucking flying knee you right in the collarbone.
It's not fighting like a man. That's fucking flying knee some cunt.
I'm gonna fucking hit you right in the spinal cord. I'm gonna Twitch con you right in the fucking spine.
Right, boys, who's watching this podcast? They want to watch me and Joe have an actual like full full-on professional fight when it gets better.
I won't
when
be
his
better
shoulders
for
and
such
fuck.
a long time, dude. I don't.
Yeah, but when it's done, when you're like 50, we can't do the fight
Hey,
anymore.
Justin, you want to go shooting tomorrow?
No, fuck you. I have to go back to
Yes,
see my
no.
doctor. I gotta make sure my
Yeah,
shoulder's
yeah.
still good.
Text, look at it, mate. You fuck.
Surgery.
Amputation time.
Surgery.
Oh, fuck that. No, I hope not. That'd be awful. Speaking of
Surgery.
surgery, my turn next.
Hell yeah, you get to go get your teeth done again?
And given this time, I will be put under, thankfully.
They gonna put you down, mate.
That's not as bad. Put me down under, so.
Wait. Two down unders equal
Yeah, mate.
one right side up.
Like a double negative.
Yeah.
True.
Uh,
I'm not looking forward to that. It's not so much the surgery, it's what comes after it, not being able to eat food and the pain.
Is this your last one?
This will be, all last 3 are coming out now, and that'll be it.
That's good.
And then I get the dumb brace of shit put on. It's gonna be fun. I get that bar I told you about first,
That's
and then I'll get the
awful.
Invisalign after. It's gonna be fun.
How long do you have to do that?
Month.
Dude, I had to do that shit for 2 years in middle school when I had braces. It was fucking
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah, I gotta do this for a month, and then it should be good. And then I put an Invisalign on, that'll be it. So,
I've been thinking
But
about
yeah.
getting Invisalign.
yeah. It's
I had
expensive,
braces,
though.
but then I didn't wear my retainer.
Yeah.
I got
You
these
still got
fucking,
back teeth
I got
in
these
it,
little
though.
shark teeth over here. They're annoying as
Yeah.
shit.
I think Invisalign's gonna fix that, though. I think that's gonna need something else done to it. I don't know, I'm not
Just take scissors to it.
dentist.
Fucking
Scissors
snip it
to
off.
teeth. What the fuck?
Just chop them off.
get a file.
Start.
Yeah, file.
Only if I was near Deacon, I would come in while he was getting the gas on his surgery.
You jerk them off or
Just pull
something?
down-
Do what? And do what?
No, pull down the
Please
mask
tell me
and say,
more.
I'll be your dentist today.
You
That'll
need
be
a,
fucking
you have to get a
nightmares.
step stool to reach it.
Yeah, you have to get steps to reach me, brother.
Well, like the scene in Joker where he pulls down the
Yeah, yeah. Fuck. Yeah, that would be a nightmare, bro. I mean, I wouldn't look forward to that at all.
Sir, count to 3.
I'm so... yeah.
Dennis comes in. So we have a new intern today. He's gonna be watching.
His name's Manlet. He's 4'9".
His name's Man. That's what Manlet writes down on the
Actual
application.
name. Yeah, he doesn't even put a last name or anything. Just man.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
That would be a spooky time. I would not like that. You'd probably do something else naughty to me, I think, that I wouldn't
Nefarious.
consent to. Yeah, no one you, bro. I wouldn't be
Catch
fun.
a wiener to your face.
Okay. On one hand, yes, it's a dick on my face. Other hand, funny. So because then
Yeah.
people will walk around and be like, "Ha, it's dickhead." So I don't know.
Yeah,
Hard trade off.
He makes a very good argument.
Like it'd be life ruining, but something could probably be a micro celebrity because you're not his dickhead because you have a fucking dick tattooed on your face. So can you make
I
profit?
don't know
off
why I just
that?
randomly thought about this. Did you guys hear about the Alex Jones thing?
Yeah, $963 million.
Basically a
He's
million
fucked.
fucking dollars.
$1 billion. He's fucked.
That's fucked. I don't care what you think
Yeah.
of Alex Jones. That's fucking wrong.
Yeah, that's pretty up there. That's
Like,
basically the idea is I wanted to ruin his life. That's what it was.
yeah,
That's what they
like think
would
of
do.
all the
And they did it.
corporations that have done much eviler shit and how they get off with like a slap on the wrist. But this individual got charged $1 billion fucking dollars.
There would have been some fucking the judge or some shit.
I don't
would have
care
had some
about.
political
I can
beliefs,
understand
sure.
why he got in trouble, but the amount
Yeah, you
is
can't
what
be saying
pisses
that.
me off.
Yeah. I mean, also, isn't that borderline? Like, that's not borderline. That is infringing on free speech, is it not?
I haven't read
it
too
would
much.
be.
I don't know anything about the
I
case.
don't even know exactly what he fucking even said. All I know is that it wasn't very
All I know is
nice.
I don't like the number. I don't like how much they're trying to
that's-
charge this man.
So
I saw that and I was like 963,000, and they read it again. Huh? Like what?
the issue is that he went and he told his listeners that the Sandy Hook shooting was a fraud. And
Right, as in it didn't happen, or as it was staged by an outside party.
honestly, I don't know.
Okay.
I think it was a stage. I think that's what he was trying to go with.
Well, I'm not gonna say it's totally wrong.
I really.
I said I don't say totally
1 billion
wrong.
for
He could be
killing.
fucking
Charge
wrong.
him. Now you owe $1
Charge
billion.
me up. I'm in a different country, fucker. Come get me.
Oh, now it's $2 billion because you're in Australia. Australia's
Yeah,
coming for you now.
No. I said no. What he said might have some fucking validity to it. That's all I said. But granted, I don't know everything he fucking said. I know he said some shit that was blatantly fucking wrong. I know that much.
So the what happened was that he was basically saying that Sandy Hook was a fraud and was calling the little kids crisis actors, the parents.
Oh yeah, that's.
I mean, as fucked as that is, and as
Yeah,
wrong as that
that's-
is, I still think you should be able to like. Well, continue talking, but like, I still
Yeah,
think
exactly,
up
yeah.
until that point, I think you should be like as fucked it as it is, you should still be allowed to do it. But what does he go even farther?
The issue is that then his base went and started harassing the parents, calling them frauds and fakes and whatnot. And then I want to say 2 parents ended up killing themselves afterwards.
Yeah.
But
it
was
gets more
Alex
complicated
Jones
then.
telling them to go?
Yeah, well, yeah. Was he saying go out? And
I need to
incite
know
this?
if he was
He technically
inciting
did
them to go
nothing
out and
wrong.
do this.
I don't know if he explicitly. I mean, I don't listen to Alex Jones.
Even if he doesn't
Yeah,
explicitly
I did it for
say,
a meme.
was
I
he
did it for
like
a meme, but-
hinting at it, or I know
So
you don't
the
want to know.
issue
I know
at-
you don't know the full story, but that kind of
Yeah, that would
issue
be
at-
helpful to know.
The issue at hand, and the reason it's not covered by free speech, is because it was defamation. Essentially, he told a lie.
I know. I kind of believe that's bullshit law.
Well, it's basically if
Yeah, I know. I know.
what's
legally means,
explain
yeah.
explain it for people that don't know what it exactly is defamation.
defamation is essentially where you say something about someone that is factually untrue, and it has such a defining negative effect in the sense of damaging their career or causing monetary loss. It can't just be that Crazy Rabbit is
So it has to be like kind of involving financial gain or loss, right?
Not really. It just has to hurt their character, like their representation. And such a.
I think it has to be monetarily though. I don't.
I
could be wrong as
let
well.
me look up the exact legal definition.
think it has
I have
to-
a different definition.
I think it has
here
to
as
be
well,
like
too, guys.
they besmirch your character where you lose opportunities or money.
Defamation versus libel.
I have a different definition legally in my country.
Jones.
Because I don't like setting. I just. I'm iffy on this whole. I need to know more about what he said, to be honest.
What he said, yeah.
Yeah.
Because like, if he said go and actively harass
If he-
people, yeah, fuck him.
If he even hinted at it, like do your own research. Like if he was doing shit like that, I can kind of see it. It all depends on what he was saying, to be honest. Because I think you should be, even if you're wrong and you're retarded, I still think you should be able to say it.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I don't like drawing lines for free speech. It's risky.
Yeah, that's what's happened in my country. It's getting worse and worse.
So the legal definition of defamation has a very high standard in order to be proved. One, it's got to be a false statement purporting to be fact. Two, it's got to be publication or communication that is a statement to a third person. Three, fault amounting to at least negligence. And four, it must have damages or some harm caused to the reputation of the person
Yeah,
or
that's not what it
entity
was. Yeah.
who is subject to the statement.
You have to fall. Now,
But
do you have to
yeah,
get all four of those to be guilty?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Now.
Yeah, so number 4 is the main one though. If it damages someone's reputation, yeah, that's when it becomes defamation.
So the issue at hand was the parents were being harassed. They were routinely being told that they were crisis actors and whatnot.
Yes. It's not very good.
So he made a significant amount of money off of that. That raised his profile. And it's kind of that doctrine of there's no such thing as bad publicity, and his net worth. I want to say he's worth around north of 50 million, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
He had 1 to 2 million listeners. So, I mean, it's really it's a very narrow definition, and it's got a very high bar to cover. But the other thing is that Alex Jones really did not fight the case legally properly.
Didn't his lawyers fuck him over?
His lawyers screwed him. He did not respond a number of times to deadlines. He claimed illnesses a couple times and then wouldn't go and go before the judge and ask for an extension, or he really just kind of did his own thing and
what an idiot.
did not.
Why would you? I feel like if that was me, I'd be on top of the ball of everything. What a fucking retard.
Yeah, wouldn't you? But Alex Jones does his own thing, I guess.
To a certain extent, I mean, he also kind of lost because that is a high bar to clear, and they didn't really make any compelling arguments. They spewed a lot of conspiracy theories in court. I think he brought up the deep state one time, and
that's not what you want to do.
Yeah, no.
So, I mean, to a certain extent, he may have bought his own bullshit.
Yeah,
probably.
Oh no,
I just still think
a joke and meme. I love what he said. As much as it was funny, was a complete fucking batshit.
I mean, I just have a problem. Regardless of the trial, I have a problem with the amount that he got fined. That's what I really have a problem with.
Life ruining. That is, but okay, if those parents kill themselves from what he caused,
I just don't like it how these mega corporations can do worse.
Yeah, true,
and receive less of punishment and a slap on the wrist compared to what he did.
True.
Two things I will say is that judgment is not entirely to Alex Jones. That also
the company his company, right? Yeah.
Also covers InfoWars.
Even still, that's I feel like that's the most ever, right?
I don't know.
It'd be up there. It'd be up there.
The other thing is that two wrongs do not necessarily make it right. Two things
also
can be true at once. Where Alex Jones may have basically got bent over and fucked with a stick. And yes, corporations probably absolutely do get off, with a slap on their wrist. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's incorrect, for the judgment if the facts of the case bear it. That means
still don't think it was $1 billion. What he did was $1 billion. I still don't think that they've.
Well, I just have to look up the breakdown of the judgment, because
I need to know why it was $1 billion fucking dollars.
Mm.
Hi, other me. Like DuPont literally like poisoned an entire city, and I don't think they even got anywhere near that number.
Yep.
Like these I just can't get. I would like to see some reasoning behind $1 billion fucking
The judge
dollars.
would have had fucking bias or some shit. I guarantee they fucking usually all do. So they would have seen, oh, it's a fucking conservative conspiracy theorist. Let's fucking give $1 billion fucking sentencing. Cause fuck you.
To see some like reason. Like what was?
You're like, I don't know the full fucking case, so I could just be spitting out my ass.
Doesn't sit right with me.
Yeah, neither. I mean, like, as dumb as what he said probably is, I don't know, like, that's a fucking life ruining amount of money. His life is ruined now. Like,
fuck. I don't like it. I'd have to know what the reasoning for that amount was.
I'd have to know, like, more the whole, because if there's a valid reason for it, like, it makes sense.
I just don't see that many valid reasons for it. Like,
neither. I don't see many valid reasons for $965
he wasn't out there
million.
fucking and like spitting out. All right, Fourth Reich time, boys. Get the Jews again. Like he wasn't out there fucking doing that.
So hang on. Here's the breakdown of damages.
Okay.
Do you have the New York Times?
Nope.
Yes.
Oh.
All right, so
Your mic switched. Fuck the New York Times. Oh, we can the offer. I can't view it. And Mew froze.
Yeah, no, I can't view it either.
How's this mic though?
Yeah, you're good. I can't view
Yeah,
it.
you're good.
All right.
Yeah, we can't view it. Well, I'm not giving money to a New York company.
It was here's damages. They total $965 million. Robbie Parker, defamation / slander damages, past and future, $60 million. Emotional distress damages, past and future, $60 million. His 6-year-old was killed at Sandy Hook. The only parent to testify was not a plaintiff. Described years of vitriol from Alex Jones' supporters after Mr. Parker was mentioned by name repeatedly on Mr. Jones' broadcast.
So I'm assuming like kind of every parent got like 60 million or something like that.
Something.
I'm gonna assume that's the gist.
Mr. Jones falsely claimed that hang on. While the jury was Mr. Parker was singled out for years for attacks by Mr. Jones, who repeatedly aired a clip of a news conference the night after the shooting in which Mr. Parker, the first Sandy Hook relative to speak publicly, let out a short, nervous laugh upon finding the sea of cameras and reporters when he only expected to find one. Mr. Jones falsely claimed that the laugh was proof that Mr. Parker was an actor. Second one, William this person got $9 million in defamation, $27 million in emotional damages and stress, total $36 million. Evidence Francine Wheeler, their defamation for the husband was $25 million. $30 million for emotional distress past and future. The wife got $24 million and $30 million for defamation.
Okay, so they're just handing out pretty much millions to each person, every person.
Yes. So it's not.
See, my thing is like I'm one of those people that's like, you are kind of responsible for what your fans and followers do, but you're not not like I need to know more about what he was saying. See, this is like we'd have to spend like all day talking about this, so we can get off this here in a second. But like, I need to know more about what he was saying and if he was like really telling people to go and do like their own investigation, like hinting at harassing them. Because like, I don't like how the internet has been like kind of getting to that track of where like you have to be your fucking parents now.
Yeah, fuck off.
I feel like people need to hold individuals more responsible for their own actions and not the kind of like, oh, this person's fan base did this again. Like now let's blame the YouTuber or whatever. Like it depends unless they're like instigating it. Like if they're, I don't know. It's just a gray area, man. It's just a giant fucking gray area. There's no like a definite answer there.
Now the other thing is that the majority of those families will not receive that amount of money.
Not
I mean,
at all.
the assets that he has equates to both total and his company probably around 200 million, somewhere around there. So they may receive, 20% of that. Additionally, Alex Jones plans on appealing that judgment, and it's possible it gets reduced on appeal. So it's going to play out for a couple years.
All I can say is that this country's corrupt. Big companies never get that much fines for any of the evil shit that they do because their politicians are in their pockets. So fuck everybody.
Unequivocally, look at Nestle.
Nestle. Evil fucking corporations. Yeah. Oh well. Fuck them. Shop mom and pop. Best way to do it. Support local business.
Do you see how Elon is finally getting forced to go through with his Twitter?
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
I saw that.
Yep. What's it called? It's gonna be interesting. What is your thoughts on regulating, balancing the right to of private corporations to do what they want on their platform, but also, at what point does service become kind of a public forum slash?
That's another gray area. Like in a perfect world,
I've got a take on this. A private company can do what it wants. Okay, it is their own fucking website. They can do it, but they must adhere to state and country law.
But
they can't have their own fucking laws for their website.
Well, they are adhering to the laws. It's just the whole like freedom of speech.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. Okay.
Well, so that conflicts with one another because your rights as an individual in a public sphere are significantly more than they are in a private sphere. You can say the most heinous shit you want in public in the United States that is wholly protected by the First Amendment, but you say that on a private platform, you're gonna get banned.
Yep.
I think the issue at hand is.
You go.
Go ahead.
There you go.
The issue at hand is that we have companies out there that are utilities, things like electric companies or water and sewer, where they can only raise their rates with justification from the governmental oversight board, or they can only raise it a certain amount without having to go before that board each year in order to maintain with inflation. That way, they're not basically, charging 400% more on electricity, during the winter, that sort of thing. Well, I guess the question is, how do you balance that when YouTube and Twitch, they clearly have a monopoly on live streaming videos and live streaming and videos. So, yes, there are alternatives. I mean, there's stuff out there. It's just
nowhere near as big.
There's no right answer to this question. There is. If everybody was morally good in the world, easy fix. But there's just you don't want the government to get involved because it's just going to get like that service is just going to get absolutely shittier because that's what the government fucking does. They're inefficient as fuck and they make everything they touch worse. But you also don't want to keep it in the hands of these mega corporations, and so they can just be evil. Like, there's no right answer to that question. I don't think we'll see one in our lifetime.
Because here's kind of the nightmare scenario, is where let's say you have a liberal, CEO come into YouTube that decides all gun content or all content that from people that aren't necessarily supportive of these policies is instantly banned.
Mm-hmm.
They could do that.
It could happen. It could happen. Yeah, it could happen.
So
I'm actually surprised it hasn't.
To
be honest.
It's just a gray, like, there's no real answer to that question.
Yeah, there's no real answer to this one, I don't think.
It's kind of, to what amount of infrastructure do they use that is government owned? I mean, for instance, what's it called?
Nothing really.
No, not necessarily websites, but transferring more to Amazon.
Okay. Well, the road's government owned, yes.
Yes.
The airspace is technically, I believe.
Well, and not so much that, but the airports that they use,
Yep.
the roads that they use, at what point is the government able to say, okay, you're going to have a more relaxed policy, or else we're going to start putting 1% use toll for each one of your for your annual truck usage in order to compensate on wearing the road.
I think maybe once you get so big, like once you get past a certain point, that should something should happen to kind of push you back down a little bit. Whatever would help smaller businesses thrive a little bit more, I'm for.
My country wiped out small businesses in a matter of 2 years. They're basically non-existent anymore.
However that can be achieved, I'm very proud of that.
In reverse.
Well, that's exactly what a breakup of a monopoly is.
Yeah, well, that's never going to happen because all these politicians are bought and it's everyone's so corrupt. You would never have it.
Well, it's happened a number of times before. Even as recently, I think in 1999, Microsoft was broken up.
Think about that. That's 1999. That's like 20 years ago.
23 years ago.
I think there's too much corruption in every government ever. Humans are just inherently flawed. That we just constantly fall back into that. I don't think you're ever gonna see a fix to that.
Nope.
It's just a flaw that we have. Humans aren't fucking perfect.
Never will be either.
We need an alien. The only way you would ever get anything like that is if we had like either an alien overlord or an alien threat to make us all forced to come together and try to do our best for each other. Other than that,
bro, I think the alien threat, people will fucking side with the aliens.
Yeah.
People fight against them.
I don't think people would. I still think there's be evil people out there trying to do their evil deeds, but I think it'd be less.
Yeah,
there's just humans are just pieces of shit, man. There's no good answer to that. We're just pieces of shit.
Yep. Some worse than others, a lot worse than others.
I think humans were never meant to be connected with this many people. I think humans were more
I agree with that.
supposed to be small tribes and not as connected with millions.
Unequivocally. I mean, this is. I am completely talking from a uneducated standpoint.
Aren't we all?
I have not.
Yeah, aren't we all, bro? Some less educated than others.
I have not looked into the actual studies behind it. My observation / hypothesis would be that a lot of these mass shootings or these toxic cultures, in a sense, kind of like take incels for example. They were significantly rarer before the advent of the internet.
Oh, the internet made everything worse.
Well, think about it
Yes.
logically. Taking incels for an example, the persons that make up what incels are existed even before the internet.
Oh, they existed, but now that it's I think I believe for the transgender fucking philosophy. Now that it is more fucking readily available and spread around, people who actually don't fall into that category might not actually be an incel, become one because they're exposed to it.
I would say that it probably happens. I would say what I was kind of thinking was more of a negative feedback loop where
Yeah.
you have somebody who in a vacuum would have been a isolated outsider
Mhm.
and instead goes and finds an online community like say 4chan or
Yeah,
whatever,
yep.
you know, and you get this feedback loop of, oh, you know, it's not that it was just this one mean girl, it was
Yeah.
all girls must be mean, and then, you know, you get down this toxic
Yeah.
loop. You know, the people existed like that before, no doubt, but it's that connection in between.
They now have a platform to spew their garbage onto.
And more
Well,
people with similar minds to get together with.
Yes, and they no longer feel alone, and they get into their own little bubble where maybe it's not me that's the problem, maybe it's everybody else.
We live in a society.
Yep.
Gang weed gamers rise up.
The internet made the highs high, but it made the lowers low.
Yeah.
And to another degree, I mean, even I've had it happen to me personally. For so many years, I was very angry. I was frustrated. I saw all these people on social media that I went to school with having what looked to be fun times, hanging out with friends, you know, blah blah blah, and you know, dressed to impress, you know, driving around, having fun, and it never registered that people only put on social media what they want you to see at their best. And that took a long time for me to kind of click and say, huh.
That shit still gets to me, man. I'll see other YouTubers like living the, I'm like, fuck, man. And then I'm like, wait.
Why am I doing that? Yeah.
I mean, for every good-looking girl that's having fun and whatnot and blah blah blah. Now, how many hours a day do they are they walking around with bedhead and you know, whatever that green shit is they put on their face and you know, walking around like
Ogre semen. Yeah.
You think I wake up and just naturally look this handsome? No. I gotta put so much work and time and effort into this.
Right up. My mother's leaving for a work meeting. Wow.
Shout out to your mom.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, social media I feel like was one of the worst discoveries that humans have put together.
And I'd be lying if I said I would trade. If I had the choice between having the internet and not having the internet, obviously take the internet all day long.
Yeah.
The knowledge.
Yeah.
Like I said, it makes the highs higher and the lows lower. And
not just that, but purely from a.
You know what I wish didn't exist though? These fucking things.
How are you supposed to get my dick pics then?
These fucking things. They are a fucking stain.
You can't see my penis without it, killer.
I could see it with the fuck. I want you
Want me to fucking fax it to you?
Post. Yes.
Carrier pigeon ass.
You go to a fucking pub or a restaurant and always sees cunts doing this.
That's because they're fucking losers. I mean, I do that too, but still.
Off. Yeah, exactly.
There's cool shit on there, and there's titties on there.
There's titties before that.
Yeah, you gotta go and fucking find them though. It's boring.
Justin and I were on that when we had lunch a couple weeks
Well, we were doing business. That doesn't count.
We were doing business.
We were trying to get things started, and we were googling.
Yeah, I know. But that's different. That's that you're actually like being productive. You weren't just fucking scrolling through fucking Twitter. Were you?
I mean,
what
sometimes.
I was, what's it called? What I was saying was the purely from an information standpoint. I mean, what you can learn now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean,
that's also though a double-edged sword when you say that.
Well, yes, but I mean purely from, you can look up World War II battles.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. See, shit, I wouldn't have known about it unless I fucking had to go to the fucking library and get a book. Like,
Ugh.
And even,
Reading.
even the libraries
might not have everything. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
May have taken the snail mail to get there. You may not have, I can't tell you how many times I was on a Wikipedia article or
No, we've all been there.
watching something and saw a subsequent link for something that was
And
slightly
click it. And like,
related,
yep. Down the rabbit hole we go. Yeah. I think the biggest thing that I wouldn't have been able to make all the friends I have nowadays without the internet. That's true.
You've been forced to go outside.
I still do it anyways, but like, I would have had a lot less of a social circle if it wasn't for the internet. I still will have people in real life, like, don't get it confused, but it's like, I like having, it's hard to explain. I do like having a big social circle, right? Fuck that shit, it's just gay. But like, having like people in online and real life is fucking pretty chill. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but
Yeah.
But I also feel that some people who have no friends in real life now because of the internet.
What? Who?
What? I never said anyone, did I?
I thought you were implying it.
Fuck no, I was saying there are people who now have no friends in real life because of the internet.
Okay, I felt.
I never said fucking old man's got no fucking friends.
Well, I felt targeted.
Name one
by-
other friend in real life besides me.
Hey, I have plenty of friends in Rhode Island.
Then why are you complaining? Then why are you bringing yourself up for? Why you obviously wasn't referencing you.
I felt targeted.
What fucking what's it done? Shut up.
You boys want to call it?
Oh, I'm actually getting on time. Yeah, we probably should end it. All right, boys.
We did
was
it.
Fucking a good one.
This is episode 34. Like I said, I am still live from the hurricane. So if you would like to help me at all, go subscribe to the Patreon. You get videos early, your name and shit.
Still doing the other thing? The
GoFundMe?
Still...
No, I think I'm gonna end. I think that's because I'm gonna donate the rest of the money later this week.
Okay.
I think we're good with the GoFundMe. Just show up to streams, whatever you want to do. But OnlyFans too. OnlyFans.com/crazy. Use code crazy at gamersubs for free stuff or money off and maybe free stuff sometimes.
Yeah, 20% or some shit.
I think 10%. I think sometimes. I don't know.
Yeah. All right.
Go check it out.
Goodbye.
And that's gonna be it. Have a fantastic night, guys. I'll see you whenever I see you. Yeah.